Ashe family, this is Amon Rose, always trying to bring you guys the truth. Hey, let's dive right into it, man. I know I don't want to be long, but sometimes, we get to talking and it kind of carries. So, there's a few things I do want to talk about. Um, I just want to challenge your intelligence, family. Um, if anybody has an issue with the things I talk about on Saturday and Sunday, I have time. I'm off on the weekend, so um, and I've told you guys before, I don't like debates. But if you want to have an intellectual conversation about some things, let's just do that. Um, get your points, get your PowerPoints, get everything that you want to talk about. I'm gonna talk about the same thing I've been talking about when I talk about religion. I'll talk about the same thing I've been talking about when I talk about politics. Um, until you dismantle politics is easy. Until you dismantle the Constitution, which you're not considered uh, a citizen, you're a resident, you're a permanent resident in your own land, which you've been lied to and you believe into that fraud. And every government official has to uphold the Constitution, so you'll never get rights. You'll never you'll see some bullshit passed. You'll see some things that like I've told you guys, an amendment is not a law. Uh, you know, these bills that they try to say that they work on or work by until it turns law, it's nothing. It's a facade. It's nothing. It's nothing. It means nothing, and people buy into it. Um, that'll be my point, my only point. And you guys can try to beat it up or whatever you want to beat it up. Um, and with this Bible thing, man, y'all see the post. Go to my personal page, friend me on my personal page if you're not a friend of mine, and you'll see the post. You know, it's just some common sense stuff out there, man. You think this is a just God? You think everything is done by God, and then when something goes bad, you want to blame the devil. And then I could show you verses in the Bible that the God of your book says his name used to be Baal. He was the devil. Jesus in your book says, "How can Satan drive out Satan? There will be a house divided." They are the evil entities that you guys worship. How in the world can you have a manual that endorses rape, that endorses genocide, that endorses incest, that endorses murder, and call it a good, holy book? Make it make sense to me. I challenge your intelligence. Make that shit make sense to me. There's no way in hell you can make murder, slavery, genocide, rape. There's no way in hell, no way on earth that you can make that make sense to yourself. So how you gonna make it make sense to somebody else? But that's in your manual. Last but not least, the health industry. I'm definitely I don't know if y'all can tell, I'm getting back on my journey. Trying not to shave as much as I do because my skin gets irritated. But I'm getting back on my health kick journey. Well, I'm not getting back on it. I'm just trying to tighten it up and stay true to it. Once again, I've told you guys the goal is to be 100% vegan. But my thing with you guys is, how in the world can you? That's loud. I don't know if y'all can hear that. But let me my TV was updating. Um, but how can you believe these white coats over somebody that's trying to help you live a longer, healthier life? And one of the most asinine things again, one of the most asinine things again is one of the most basic things that we were taught all our lives. We were taught it. I was taught it. I even think I had a T-shirt that said "Milk does the body good." Yeah, your mama milk did your body good. Another animal's milk does not do your body good. And see, we've been fed this lie to keep consuming cow's milk. And see, once again, I challenge your intelligence to say to anybody close to my age, you ain't even got to be close to my, you could be 40, and you can look around and say, wow, we've been taught to drink milk all our lives since birth. We've been taught to drink cow's milk. Drink it with your cereal. Drink, have a glass a day. Milk does the body good. You'll see them go get a fine specimen of a human being that has great genetics, put them on a poster with a little milk mustache, holding a glass of milk or holding a gallon of milk, and said milk does the body good. Milk does not do the body good. You have more bone disease. I mean, we've all consumed milk. You have more bone disease and more any type of diseases on the planet right here in America. Why? Because I keep hating to say the same thing over again, over and over again. It's starting to get retarded. And I don't understand how you guys don't see it. Milk produces too much mucus in your body. Mucus is an incubator. So anytime you have a problem in your body and the body traps it, encapsulates it in mucus, it gives that foreign that foreign entity an opportunity to grow, aka cancer, aka any kind of disease that you have, lung disease, heart disease. If we got too much mucus, colon, we have too much mucus. It incubates the problems. Now, this is how asinine this is. You can look it up. This is how asinine our people are. You are lactose intolerant. 99% of you guys are lactose intolerant. You go through some type of issue with drinking cow's milk. But you and we have been so programmed that we will continuously try to consume this shit. We will continuously try to make our bodies not reject it. I'm going to listen to a white coat over my own body. That doesn't make sense to me. Once again, I challenge your intelligence. I take something that you say is healthy for me. I drink it. My body goes into my stomach starts bubbling. My mouth gets watery, and I'm heaving it up, and I'm have to go to the restroom 20 minutes after consuming this stuff. My body is telling me I don't like this. My body is telling me I don't want that in me. But I'll go take a pill to shut my body down. Make that make sense to me. I'm gonna go shut my body down so I can consume this so my body doesn't reject it. And I make my body take this. I make my body absorb this bullshit that they put in there. Because if it was straight from the titty and you sucking it, I probably wouldn't even say a word. But no, it's pasteurized. It's chemicals are added to it. Hormones is added to it. All of this stuff that's added to it that's bad. First and foremost, you wouldn't go suck on a cow titties anyway if you was in the wild. No other animal on the planet sucks another animal's titty for nutrition purposes. No, for not even nutrition purposes, for everyday consumption or breakfast consumption or to use something. No other species on the planet says, hey, let me get your milk so I can give my baby some cereal. No other species on the planet does that. We're the only ones that will take something, take a pill, take a medication to make our body not reject what it doesn't want. And we're not listening to our bodies. This is why I say, I mean, I'll give you guys all of my information and make it make sense to me. I challenge your intelligence. Your intelligence, I say, I don't understand what people are looking at. I don't understand it. Or are you even looking? And don't just comment to be commenting. You know, take time because I've always told you guys you can question me. We can have an intellectual conversation. You can question me. But see, here's the difference: is you don't want to question, you want to challenge, and you want to. Where's your credentials from? How many times have I told y'all, man? We'll get on a subject, even if I do use the internet, pull up 4 different books. I read it, and I say, okay, this is what I got from this book. I'm telling you guys everything that all my sources, all my resources. Here's my resources. Here's my resources. Here's my resources. Here's my conclusion. Well, you're not a doctor. Well, you're not a scientist. Where did you get your law degree from? Everything that you talk about, you're institutionalized in somebody else's culture. Just because somebody doesn't have a law degree, you want to challenge their statement. You want to challenge the information that somebody took the time to take a week or two, three, maybe a month, study this stuff, bring you back the information, and the first thing out of your mouth is, where's your white coat? See, the indoctrination runs deep. The indoctrination runs so deep that don't nobody, especially our queens, man. I lost 3 queens talking about the pH level. Queens. Now I'm talking about conscious, so-called conscious sisters, like going ham, like out of the blue. Now you can go back. You can go back and see those same people like other shit that when I was talking about the guys, when I was talking about football, when I was talking about whatever. But when I talked about a subject, and see, this is how we are. When I talk about a subject that kind of taps home, because if you was living right, if you was eating right, you would know that. If you was living right, if you was eating right, you would know that. And I wanted to do another video about it, but I was like, you know what? I'm not even gonna trip because if I talk about if I talk about chlorophyll, and that's something that I take, and I tell you guys, hey man, first thing first, when you start eating better, you will notice a couple of things in your body. You would notice, but I was telling you that what I noticed. Okay, like I've told you guys, I switched to organic toothpaste. I switched to organic deodorant. I switched to all these organic products that I use now. You don't smell like you used to smell. When you consume and eat meat and pork and dead shit all day, I used to could sit right here in the house and sweat and be musty. I'm just being honest with you guys. And be like, man, what the fuck? I need to take a shower. Get up, take a shower. I can go to work. I mean, of course you're gonna have your work stink on you, but you can tell the difference. I can honestly tell you, I don't know the last time. I cannot remember the last time that I was like musty. And I've been on this food health kick journey, actually trying to implement it in my life for around 6 to 5 years. And I take chlorophyll. I cannot tell you the last time that I was like, ooh, what the fuck? I can honestly say that to you guys. But if I come out here and I make a video on it, all the sisters is gonna attack me. Well, you can't say that for everybody. You can't say no, I can't say that from everybody. But I'm telling you what I studied. I'm telling you what I've the information and data that I've collected over the years that I've been fasting, I've done a water fast, I've done a fruit fast, I've done a dry fast, I've done all these things, and I give you information about your body, and now I don't know anything because I don't have a white coat on. Like I said, make it make sense to me. I challenge your intelligence. How are you going to challenge somebody that went through it? Why would you question somebody just because you don't see a white coat? The white coats have been lying to you for years. Milk does the body good. There used to be a commercial when I was a kid growing up before they did all the little sports ads with the milk mustaches. It used to be a person in a white coat used to come on a commercial and tell you that having a glass of milk a day increases all this other bullshit and it helps you a great source of vitamin C and D and all this other bullshit, which is all lies. But you're questioning me because I don't have on a white coat. How asinine is that? Where's your intelligence? Because when I first found out all this stuff, you know what I was mad? I was mad at the white coats. I was mad at my mama. I was mad at my grandmama. And honestly, I wasn't too mad at my grandmother because my grandmother raised her pigs. My grandmother had a garden. She grew all of her food. That's why she lived till she was in her 90s. We don't do that anymore. My mama hasn't ever, we've lived in Louisiana, Texas. We've been in Las Vegas for the last 30 years. My mama ain't tried to grow one plant. I'm the one killing everything because I have a black thumb. I mean, I left Louisiana in '88. I can't. I've tried to plant everything, and that shit won't last. It'll die faster than fast. I've even just did the little portable joints and bought all the herbs and shit. They still died. The only thing that I used to have that lasted long was the bigger. I used to buy big aloe vera plants for my tattoos, but they eventually died. But we don't do what grandmother and great grandmother did. We don't grow our own food. We don't raise our own animals. We don't raise our own meat. Once again, I'm not saying these things are really like poison to you. I'm saying the shit that we are consuming because of who created it and because of who produces it, who manufacture it, you got to detox. Chicken is considered a carcinogen. Why do y'all think that? I've shown you the information. Why do you think food is labeled as a carcinogen now? Because of the chemicals that they put in it. But I don't have a lab coat on, so I don't know what I'm talking about. You are so smart. You call yourself lactose intolerant. Your body is saying, motherfucker, I don't like this. You are so intelligent that you go to a white coat to take a pill to force your body to consume something it naturally does not want. Make it make sense to me. Make it make sense to me. So, over the weekends, I am available. I am willing to talk to people. I am willing to talk to your pastors. I am willing to talk to your nutrition loving people. I'm willing to talk to your politicians. Like I said, if you're going to do it, you got to do it right. You got to collect your vote. You got to create a candidate, and you got to go after those things and have your agenda at hand. We don't do that. We take a collective vote and go vote for somebody else that don't look like us, that we haven't invested any money in. If you're gonna play the game right. And then other than that, it's complete separatism, complete separation. This is your country. We are the Aboriginal people of this land. America is how old? And you can find artifacts of African culture how long ago? 15,000, 16,000 years old, hundreds of thousands, tens of thousands of years old. You can find African artifacts right here. Oh, okay. So once again, I will challenge your intelligence. You have to make it make sense to me. If you want to talk about these things, you have to study these things. If you want to challenge me, you have to challenge what I say. You have to look up what I say. You have to go Google or go to the library. You don't want to since you motherfuckers are so dumb and so smart at the same time. Oh, you're a Googleologist. Since you don't want to take this little computer, pick it up and use it. So get in your car. Listen to me. Then check this out. I know gas prices right now is ridiculous. I want you to get in your car, go to the biggest, finest library every day, and check out one book, a small book. Check out one book every day. Go to the library. Drive to the library every day. Pick up that book, read that book, and take it back. Pick up another book every day instead of using what's at your fingertips. See, that's what I say. I challenge your intelligence. I challenge your intelligence because you guys are saying shit that doesn't make sense to me. You guys are saying shit that doesn't make sense to me. I just watched a video. Your boy Tariq Nashad. Now I thought. Hold on now. What's the name of his show? And I haven't been a big Tariq Rashad fan in a minute. In a minute, it's been a couple of years that I haven't really been fucking with him. But what's the name of his show? Uh, Colors or something Colors. I can't even remember the name of the show. But my man did a video talking about conscious brothers, the so-called woke community. He's throwing jabs. This will let you guys know when you see a fraud. He's throwing jabs at the people that's so-called woke community. I want to talk about this briefly, and I'm gonna get off there because I know it's gonna go long. I apologize. So it's a cartoon too. They got him all buff and yoked, and he talking about you Malcolm X Shabazz whoop de whoop at home, but when you go to work, you're so and so and so and so working at the coffee hut. And I was just sitting there like, wow. So you just insulted every conscious brother's intelligence because we'll tell you guys, hey man, you gotta wear a different hat. Because right now, Tariq Nashad, whatever his name is, he can't afford to hire 5 brothers and take care of their household. See, if you're going to talk about if you're going to talk about certain things, you have to have a system set up to negate what you're talking about. If you're going to talk about the black conscious brother having a regular 9 to 5, you got to be able to provide a 9 to 5 for that brother to say, hey man, I got jobs over here, I got management jobs, I got such and such jobs, and you guys are still working for them. Why? See, I don't talk about certain things because I don't have the remedy to 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 substitute what we're talking about. That's why I said the biggest thing for us is separation. The biggest thing for that we can do is pool our money together, buy some land. Now I can talk about all that shit. I can say exactly what he's saying, but I won't do that because what am I offering you in return? If I get on here and say, all you medical doctors, whoop de whoop whoop whoop, you need to go somewhere else. All you black doctors need to go somewhere else, and I should have a spot set up for them to go. All you black entrepreneurs, y'all should go put your money together and do, but I don't have a place for them to go. We're going to be indoctrinated in the same system, and shit ain't going to never happen, and shit ain't going to never come together, just like it's never done in the last 50, 60 years. Prove me wrong. No, we get our money together. Uh, here's the opportunity that I'm talking about. You want to give your money to somebody that's going to do something for black people? Go to Free Funder for Us. That page is for buying land and building a bank, which the bank is a casino that we can work, that we can make money, and then we can also challenge other people's income sources. Because if we don't have a outlet to provide income for anybody, we don't have a future. And see, we don't talk like that. We don't have an infrastructure like that. That's my infrastructure. But like I said, I can't really even speak on that until we have the money, we have the land, and we have the opportunity. Because then I can say, all you brothers out there that's not working right now, you tired of all these high ass gas prices. Hey man, bought a town. It's no gasoline on there. We're gonna it's gonna be tech. It's gonna be tech savvy. All electric cars. All hey, we're gonna have all medical facilities there. That's you know geared towards organic stuff. No fast food restaurants to what you guys know of. Um, just living clean and healthy. Here's our school system. Here's our educational system. Everybody is not. It's not going to look the same way because this system is programming you to think like they think. So we want you to be a free thinker. We want you to be open. We want you to be. And then hell, like I said, what did they study in Egypt for 40 years? Hell, school might be for the rest of your life. Not like this, not in this sense, not getting up 9 to 5. But hey, what's wrong with 2 hours a day? Learning something, breaking something down, and then going on about the rest of your day. And be creative. I want you to be creative and develop. I don't want you to be left, right, left, left, right, left, left, right, left. No, I want you to have the opportunity to grow and look at something and say, if we did this, our bodies would improve tenfold. Oh shit, take that kid, take him to the research lab and let's focus on that. Hey, I can take this light bulb, have a water system, and I can give us clean electricity just by using water. Take that kid, put him in a research lab. Every house on here is going to be on a grid. Every house here is going to be on a hydroelectrical system that we're not using power plants. We're not creating sludge. We're not doing all of this stuff to kill the environment and then say that this is technology. It's not technology. It's poison. Okay? So this is what I'm saying, family. We have to challenge each other in a positive way. We have to create things in a positive way. And when you see black people dissing the woke, dissing the conscious people, that is an attack on your unity. That is a direct attack on your unity. And I'm gonna give you one more. I'm gonna give you one more. I know it went long. Fuck it. I'm sorry. Tyler Perry has absolutely the my wife was watching this shit. I was sitting on the couch. The conversation had absolutely nothing to do with consciousness, has nothing to do with black unity. He said, "You kids today are too woke." And I was like, "What the hell are you talking about?" Now, at the same time, they thought that the dudes were gay. And he was just banging on them like, "Hey, man, you guys are too woke. You guys, these days, kids, these days, you guys are too woke. You need to go back to sleep." So I'm going to say, keep waking up. I'm going to say, keep evolving. And I'm going to say, family, when you hear that, keep going where you're going, keep striving because you're going in the right direction. So you're not going in a direction where you can become a puppet. You would never be a puppet now. You will have to accept this, what Tariq Hill was talking about, or Tariq, whatever the fuck his name is, was talking about. You will have to accept putting on different hats until you can boss up and have the create your own business and have employees. You can never talk like that because you're going to have to understand that I live in this society that says I got to go get a 9 to 5. And no, you cannot be Armand Rose at um, Bill Witherspoon's fucking bakery. You can't talk shit like that. Hell, you can't talk shit like that around your people. Can't nobody on here say that when they hang around Edwin Rose is always talking that conscious shit. See, I'm not like you preachers and you Bible toters and all that shit. The entire day doesn't have to be about consciousness. How y'all doing? What's going on, man? What's going on? What's up, brother? I represent it and let y'all know what I represent, but we don't have to talk it. I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk to half you motherfuckers anyway. I don't want to talk to half you sleep motherfuckers anyway. So no, it's not like that. But they're trying to shut down the movement because they understand that this is going to pull us away from the system. That this is going to be an opportunity for, especially when our queens start jumping on board, when our queens start getting educated about our ancestors and how great we were, and you look at everything and it's just a copy of your African history. Everything, family, everything from this medicine shit that y'all want to talk about. These Europeans aren't the fathers and forefathers of medicine. We are. We are. Hey, man. Once again, I challenge your intelligence. Make it make sense to me. And if you have any questions about anything that I've ever posted, man, I don't mind talking about it. But it has to be on the weekend. Set it up for the weekend. I'm probably, if I during the week, I probably won't respond quickly. But if you have something on the weekend, shoot me over the question or whatever you want to challenge. And, first and foremost, take what I told you and go study it. Go study it. Okay. Hey, I do this because I love y'all. Hotel.